So as we move into the Lenten season, we have this teaching from the book of Deuteronomy and kind of Moses' admonitory warning to the Israelites, which essentially goes like this: don't forget where you came from and what you found when you got here. Don't forget who you are or who you were when I found you. And don't forget how you have been made to be the person you are today. That's God's message to the Israelites through Moses. You're going to come into cities that you didn't build and live in them. You're going to come to vineyards and to fields you didn't plant, and you're going to gain their fruit. And you're going to drink water from wells that you didn't dig. And in the midst of all this, in a sense, what we're called as those who have come after those who've gone before, we're called to a deep sense of gratitude for that which has been given to us, our patrimony of the faith, our community that we receive. And really, in a sense, this is the life of the church. It says the church has Israel, that has I'm keenly aware of this, has the 20th dean of St. Matthew's Cathedral, right? And so I come into a ministry that I didn't start, right? I'm a Johnny-come-lately when it comes to the cathedral, but we're all called to be faithful wherever God has put us along the timeline. And God has put you in other people's timeline, right? And he's put them in yours. And we're called to be faithful wherever we find ourselves on that line. Whatever we receive has their past that they bring to us, and all the things that we receive, that we'll receive in the future, we're called to be grateful, to know where it comes from, and to never forget where we would be without the blessings of God's love and life. Right? We'd be back in Egypt. We'd be back in Egypt, acting like slaves, being treated like slaves, instead of knowing our true destiny as children of God, knowing our true nature as the beloved children of God. So as we go into the Lenten season, let us be faithful in this time, in this season in which God has called us to be his people. Israel, and said to them, when the Lord your God has brought you into the land that he swore to your ancestors, to Jacob, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give you, a land with fine, large cities that you did not build, houses filled with all sorts of goods that you did not fill, hewn cisterns that you did not hew, vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant. And when you have eaten your fill, take care that you do not forget the Lord, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. The Lord your God you shall fear, him you shall serve, and by his name alone you shall swear. Do not follow other gods, any of the gods of the peoples who are all around you, because the Lord your God, who is present with you, is a jealous God. The anger of the Lord your God would be kindled against you, and he would destroy you from the face of the earth. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.